There's some major drama going down in the OG YouTubers community, and we've got to talk about it because it involves Franta and Daniel Preda, and it's absolutely messy, you guys. For those who don't know, Franta was a very popular YouTuber back in the 2010s. He was a featured creator on the O2L YouTube channel, and if you've been on YouTube since the beginning days, you definitely know of O2L. Connor was also a best-selling author and owns a coffee company as well. He is still a content creator to this day, but just not on a bigger scale. He doesn't post as much, and his views have definitely tanked since the O2L days, which is understandable. We've seen this pattern with so many of the OG YouTubers where they blow up back in 2010 and their fame eventually dies out because of course their audience eventually grows up and people just move on with their lives. Now Daniel Preda, on the other hand, who decided to call out Franta and stir up this whole drama, is also a producer and a former Hollywood assistant to many celebrities. To this day, he's also well known as Joey Graceffa's ex-boyfriend. Joey and Connor were both popular at around the same time on YouTube, but nobody knew that behind the scenes they had beef with each other. After their beef went public just a couple of days ago, people are just like, we never knew Daniel and Connor crossed paths in a way to make Daniel hate Connor. Recently, Joey Graceffa decided to interview his ex-boyfriend Daniel Preda on a popular YouTube channel called Spill or Spew. Now here's how all this drama unfolded. One of the questions that Joey decided to ask Daniel was who he was most jealous of during their relationship. The ball was in his court and he decided to name drop Franta, which no one was expecting. Behind the scenes, even back in the O2L days, they've all seemed to have gotten along so well and people genuinely thought they were best friends. And no one really knew there was this petty beef until Connor came out with a response video that went absolutely viral and the whole entire internet was shook, you guys. But this was the part where people think Daniel took it a little bit too far. He goes on to publicly say that Connor is one of the most boring people he's ever met.
Okay, so I feel like in the beginning of our relationship, I was jealous of a certain YouTuber.
Name them.
Franta, but then I realized that he's the most boring person I've ever met.
We don't need to be mean to Mr.
I'm not
Franta.
being mean, I'm being honest.
The clip instantly went viral all over social media and eventually Connor caught wind of it and he decided to come out with a video where he decided to hit back at Daniel and oh my god, you guys. This is where things just went downhill. But a lot of people were definitely here for Connor's clapback since they think that Daniel's initial response in his Q&A video was definitely uncalled for.
Certain YouTuber.
Name them.
Franta, but then I realized that he's the most boring person.
And legend has it you are still jealous of me, Daniel. You have been subtweeting me. My name has been in your mouth and on your mind for years. You're obsessed with me. I don't know why. I don't think about you. The internet doesn't think about you. You are categorized as one thing, Joey Graceffa's ex-boyfriend. Leave me alone.
And he ends this off with what many people thought was a mic drop line that said, if my crime is being boring, your crime is being nothing.
Leave me alone. If my crime is being boring, your crime is being nothing.
And a lot of people were also bashing Daniel in the comment section of the TikTok clip of him going viral, saying how to this day, people only know him as being Joey Graceffa's ex-boyfriend. Even Chris Clemens chimed in on this drama and he also dragged Daniel, you guys. He stitched Daniel's video and here's what he had to say.
Franta, but then I realized that he's the most boring person.
Oh, Twinkerbell, I'm gonna need you to be for real for 1 second. How are you gonna sit there dressed like a 2016 Topshop clearance section mannequin while having the same surgical work as every twink turned wannabe model in Los Angeles, holding court what's bored?
All over the comments, people were just so confused as to why Daniel seemed to have this vendetta towards Connor, or at the least not like his personality, with people saying things like, Connor literally keeps to himself, makes his serene little videos, and runs marathons casually. Like, he's the sweetest of pies. Connor's video instantly went viral, over 5 million views, which has been crazy since he hasn't seen that sort of engagement in a long time. And to get this engagement off of a clapback TikTok was something else, because his TikTok where he went off on Daniel got almost 1 million likes, and all over the comments, people were applauding him for his clapback and also shading Daniel. This comment under his TikTok got over 100,000 likes, saying, "I was literally gonna say I only know him because he dated Joey Graceffa." Other people just being like, "Daniel who is Daniel Preda for real? You left not one crumb." This comment also got a lot of likes, saying that there was nothing wrong with being boring. I feel like being boring in LA is just synonymous with being unproblematic. Boring is just a negative view of peaceful. Connor also liked this comment that said, "If my crime is being boring, your crime is being nothing. Jaw on the floor, you tell him, baby." One person even said, "I didn't even know he dated Joey Graceffa, so I really don't know who he is. The internet doesn't think about you. Read him for filth." This is my first time hearing about Daniel in like 6 or 7 years. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can tell whose side the internet is on in this situation. Now, Daniel ended up making a response video to Connor's reaction to his original comment about Connor, and he basically admitted that Connor ate him up.
If my crime is being boring, your crime is being nothing.
Oh, girl, you ate me up. I have to admit that you ate me all the way up.
All over Daniel's comments, people were just like, "At least he's self-aware. At least you accepted it. Honestly, best way to handle this." Okay, this ended better than I thought, but I still covered my mouth out of shock.
You're obsessed with me. I don't know why. I don't think about you. The internet doesn't think about you. You are categorized as one thing, Joey Graceffa's ex-boyfriend. Leave me alone. If my crime is being boring, your crime is being...
You're just jealous.
Jealous? Jealous? You don't even exist to me!
Anyways, guys, this was some petty OG YouTuber drama that I didn't expect to come out at all, honestly, because I feel like OG YouTubers are just so far away from drama and that whole scene, because they've probably been through a lot throughout their YouTube journey and are probably just so over that phase. But it's definitely interesting to know that both these YouTubers had some petty beef behind the scenes, and they're airing that publicly to millions on social media. It seems like people definitely enjoyed this little petty back and forth and found it funny, but I want to know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.